Hello, collective. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. I am here to bring you a channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. As always, my sweets, okay? I just had to do the most energy clearing. The energy definitely feels better, but my goodness. So Spirit is already telling me that this is probably most likely going to be a twin flame reading, okay? You don't have to identify with that terminology. If you just want to see this as a love reading, if you were guided here, if you were led here, if something about the title or something about it stood out to you, give it a listen, see if this is your situation. Always at the end of the day, you could be dealing with a fire sign, specifically a Leo, okay? Or you could be one yourself. You don't have to be a sun sign Leo either. I was hearing just like Leo prominently in your chart. Okay. So let the energy resonate. As always, my loves, okay, you could also be a Cancer. There could be a Cancer involved here as well with that moon card, or a Pisces as well. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. What you want to talk about today, Spirit? Wow. Confrontation. I'm hearing a confrontation. For some of you, I know right now that Mars is about to go retrograde, or might already be retrograde. So you guys be careful about any kind of aggressive energy. It could be a lot easier for fights to break out right now. Okay, you could be having some kind of tower moment, or an Aquarius that you know could be going through a tower moment. Okay, this is going to bring massive healing to this person. So just allow them the space and the time that they need to do what they need to do, right, to get along. I'm getting all kind of like messages and updates and stuff like that. Okay, there could be somebody could go to a game. There could be some kind of sports rivalry or something that's breaking out soon. Okay, judgment. I don't know why they're this could be something like, I don't really follow sports that much. Okay, although I'm from the South, like I don't really follow sports that much. I do football a little bit, but anyway, this could just be a confirmation for some of you. I heard Dallas, or it's a star. Who is it? Is it the Dallas Cowboys? It's got like the star emblem, something. I'm sorry. I don't know. You guys don't judge me. Let it resonate as it does for you guys, okay? If it does for you or somebody that you know, okay? Judgment. There could be a judgment call. Okay, you could, an argument could break out. You could be watching some kind of sports game or something with friends, or at some kind of public place in a fight. Like a fight could break out over like a judgment or something like that. I really feel like that's not, just be careful with that energy, okay? If you know that you get rowdy and you start throwing elbows because of a football game, or soccer game, football, like English football, whatever it is, right? I don't know what's going on right now, but whatever it is, be careful. I'm also hearing boxing. Somebody might break out a fight over like some kind of boxing match or something like that. So that might resonate for you. Let it resonate as it does, okay? Also with the, was there more with that? Somebody here, if you're dealing with somebody that you might identify as a page, especially a page like an emotion, like some kind of emotionally unavailable person, okay, you might be spending some time away from this person coming up here recently, okay. I'm hearing some kind of judgment call, or some kind of court appointed something might happen, okay. But this is so the universe can like level things out, so just let it be what it is, okay. But be careful with your comparison and like this competitive kind of energy, okay? Be careful with that, especially coming up here recently. Yeah, over the next few weeks. Be mindful of that. I do believe, yeah, especially especially if you're on the losing team in that situation. Okay, be careful with this victory card coming out and kind of reverses the Six of Wands here. There might be some kind of public shame, or some kind of public something where you like embarrass yourself, or somebody might embarrass you. Okay, if you get involved with something, I'm hearing walk away and be the bigger person. See how this person is kind of like, haha, like haha, I won, you pussy, yeah. So this might be you like walking away, like, you know what, it's not worth it. This is you and your friends being like, this shit ain't worth it. This person could be talking all kind of smack. They could be trying to like get you all wound up, and like get you to really like, they don't want to let it go. Okay, they might try to get you all like wound up. They might try to get you, like off in your feelings, get your testosterone like running, or get, talking smack about you or stuff like that. Like, that's right, you better walk away, whatever. Yeah. Spirit is saying that they're neither party is really going to win in this. I don't know if like the authorities are going to get called or something, and like, there's not any kind of victory that's going to come out of that situation. Like, it's going to kind of be neutral. Like, both people are, things are going to escalate, are going to escalate. Somebody could call somebody to ask. Okay, somebody, it could really escalate really quickly. So just be mindful of that, okay? So that's just a little side message that Spirit wanted to start with. let's go ahead and get into like the love messages, any kind of messages here. Okay, true love. So somebody here is contemplating like, somebody here is doing shadow work and they're contemplating what's really going to bring forth like true love into their life. What's going to help them manifest a true love into their life, because they're totally done and tired with all of the, you know, BS from the past. Exactly. They want a real soulmate. Okay. They're really trying to learn how to pay attention to the red flags and trying to learn from their past and like, okay, based on my past, what are the characteristics I'm looking for in like a true soulmate? What I'm looking for, and what are some red flags that I have learned from all the BS that I've dealt with in my past that I don't want to deal with again. Okay, what's gonna make this person the one? What's gonna make this person a person that I can see going the distance with? Okay, and Spirit is saying be careful with this. Make sure that you're not holding on to any kind of like, that you're not keeping your soulmate or keeping a person in a certain type box based on, you know, whatever, you know. Just make sure that you're keeping make sure that you're keeping your mind open, that you're keeping an open mind to the situation. Okay, because you know, what is the card in here? It's like keep an open mind, I think it is, where it's like your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Like trust and have faith in the universe is going to bring you the person that you want, and release all this old energy from this X energy. Okay, from all these like red flags energy. Kind of have fun with it, Spirit is saying. Okay, unrequited love. Yeah, so there has been some definite unrequited love issues. I really feel like a lot of you have been dealing with any kind of abandonment wounds or anything like that you might have had from your childhood, or you might have had from early on relationships that now are really helping you develop this kind of sense of self-love now. So it's like, let me see, you know, like I'm really recognizing these early onset red flags of what's going to make a relationship work and what's not going to make a relationship work for me. Yeah, and doing that is really calling in your soulmate. Okay, and your angels and spirit guides and everything are saying that they're here now helping you get through any break away from any kind of codependency. Okay, yeah. So let go of any kind of control issues, because the things that are aligning and are happening in your life right now are happening the way that they are for a reason. Attraction, you're going to be feeling very attractive over the next few weeks, especially as you're learning to forgive things from the past. Okay. You attract more romantic love when you forgive these unrequited love issues that you were in the past. That's what's really going to help call in this right soulmate to you, okay? That's what's really going to help this with this engagement energy, okay? It's really going to help you ascend your love life, okay, to a new level of commitment that you really want. I'm hearing the King of Pentacles, so you're really wanting somebody who's going to really commit and show up and be reliable and be there for you, right? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, exactly. So the more you spend time like loving yourself and being there for yourself, having those self-love days, that is what's going to help you keep an open mind. There it is, okay? Right? Make sure, because Spirit is saying this came out in reverse and it fell over the pay attention to red flags and unrequited love, okay? So pay attention to the fact that you might be having a closed mind based on things that did not work out in the past, or based on, you know, you might be too quick to cut some people off, or to not deal with certain situations because it reminds you of situations in your past. And it's not like Spirit is like wanting you to be like to ignore anything, or to be like, no, I'm just being too, yeah, you know, whatever, I'm just being too judgmental or whatever. Like, but there is this sense here of like letting yeah, there is this sense here of learning like a good positive balance in between learning from the past but not holding on to the pain or the judgment, or being too quick to judge or X somebody out because maybe they remind you of someone from your past or something like that, especially someone from your childhood. Okay, or you might have issues with people acting childish or something like that. Oh my gosh, this deck is like falling apart over here. Suddenly it's just collapsing. I think I'm in love. Yeah, so you might be really thinking of like, how do you define love, you know, and how you might be examining in the past what you thought was love really wasn't love. What you know, and maybe you were realizing that in the past I wasn't keeping an open mind because I was following this very unrequited love. I was following like a very toxic, I was chasing after toxic forms of love, or I was chasing after unhealthy forms of love because that's what I was taught to do. Right? So Spirit is reminding you that your body needs rest. Make sure that you are spending this time, like Four of Swords energy, that you are spending this time really being there and supporting and loving yourself through all of this, because I'm really getting that you're going through a really transitional moment right now. Your body might be recalibrating is what I was hearing. So your body might be recalibrating, getting used to a different energy here, because you might have opened a new soul cycle, or you might have opened a new world cycle for yourself, or you could be closing certain cycles and a new cycle is opening for you very soon. And so I'm hearing that you might have gone through some rapid cycles. Like I feel like you were closing out a big major cycle. Yeah, wow, yeah, I was talking about that Five of Cups energy earlier. I think that was before I hit play on the camera though. You might have been closing out like a big soul cycle, and you might have gone through some rapid cycles, like some rapid, like kind of like closing up of like these little small, like couple, like there's different lengths of cycles. Like sometimes we can go through cycles that are 20, 30, 10, 20, 30 years long, or they could be a cycle that only lasts for 30 days, or it could be a cycle that only lasts for a week, or it could be a cycle that only lasts for 2 or 3 days, right? So I feel like you could have been wrapping up some of these really rapid cycles, where it's like you are wrapping up cycles that are in just a couple of days long, or like a week long, or some situation like that. Okay, so there's some decision here that you haven't made, or something that hasn't come to life, that something that hasn't come to life, that hasn't been birthed yet, maybe, or that hasn't come to light yet, excuse me, that it feels like it's halting your happiness. Like Spirit is saying you're doing something that's like you're actively choosing something that's kind of like I want to stay in this hangman energy. Like it could be some kind of form of self-sabotage with that Seven of Swords there, okay? You could be doing some kind of active self-sabotage in the situation, and Spirit's like, you know what you need to do. You know what's really going to make you happy, and you know that you're not happy in the situation right now. So what are you doing? That might not apply for all of you, but that might apply for some of you, okay? For some of you, like I said, you might be a little further on in the cycle, and you might be already past this, and we might be talking about some, some cycle that you went through a few months ago, okay? So keep an open mind about it. But there is kind of this feeling of delayed happiness. Like I know that I should be happier than I am. Yeah, it's this energy of like fighting. There's some kind of chaos energy here. There's too much chaos energy. Something wants to come in, but it needs like a safe landing spot. Like something like there is a huge, big, juicy spirits. I don't know what to say juicy, but there is a huge, big, juicy opportunity that's coming into your being, but it needs a safer, more delicate, more stable landing place to like come into. And so Spirit said, if you're finding yourself for any reason in this kind of back and forth argumentative energy right here, try to work through that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with allowing your emotions, because this emotion is coming up for a reason, and you need to allow yourself to heal it, to feel it so that you can heal it, as they say. But there, I'm telling you, when I tell you there's this huge juicy opportunity coming in. It could be coming in from a masculine air sign, okay? It's going to be unexpected, I think Spirit is saying. Two of Cups, okay? Somebody could finally step forward and make some kind of offer to you. It's really going to feel like, wow, I've been waiting for this forever. It's going to feel very destined. It's going to feel very like, oh, you're going to have that tingly feeling like this. Whoa, what is this? And there is an opportunity here for things to end, for a cycle to end here, for things to end the way that they used to be here. It could be a karmic cycle between you and a water sign, okay, an air sign or a water sign masculine, or it could be an air sign masculine that just has a lot of feelings from you that they've been hiding from you. Or it could be vice versa. It could be a water sign masculine that's very much so been in their mind and been in their head and being very quiet about how they really feel while they've been thinking a lot and kind of holding back their emotions. Either way, it's a masculine energy here that's been holding back their emotions because they've been in some kind of karmic cycle that's actually coming to an end, which is bringing a new opportunity to the situation, okay? And I definitely think it is, it's about partnership here, right? You could be making some of you could be making a decision to end something. We talked about that earlier. Some of you could be being like, yo, like, I know there's a lot of secrets and things going on here. I know there's things that are not coming to light. I feel like I'm kind of holding up, allowing myself to be in a happier or being in a more satisfied state. This really going back and forth energy. I'm not sure what to do. I feel like I'm fighting my own happiness here. So like I might have to walk away, or I might have to end this situation. Okay. Yeah. 8 of Cups. like I said earlier when I pointed out the Eight of Cups earlier. So for some of you, for sure, it might be walking away from some kind of unrequited love situation. This could also be just in your healing heart space, okay? This might not actually be an actual person. This could be you walking away when we had that release your ex energy as well. If you're thinking, gee, I don't have anybody in my life right now. I'm not talking to anybody, so this must not be for me. This can also, love, it could be for you, okay? This could also be about you releasing and letting go some of this old past energy. So you might get some kind of Reiki healing session. You know, you might find some kind of banging meditation or something, you know, that's really going to help open up your heart space and open up this heart chakra space of being like, I deserve more. Either way, whether or not it is an actual relationship, a situationship, a person, a friendship, a work situation, or if this is just about energetically you letting go of things from the past that were unrequited, that did not work out in the past, okay? You just being like, look, this ain't it. This ain't it. I've been looking at the situation like maybe I didn't have another option, or this is my option for now, or I just don't want to be alone for now or something like that. But I really feel like that energy is going to end. Okay. That energy is going to end. And I'm also seeing here, okay, like you don't have to worry about being alone, because I really feel like pretty quickly, as soon as you make this decision to walk away from the situation that is not serving you and not working, okay, you are going to be walking away into something that does serve you. So if you are in a situation right now with a person who's in this unrequited love situation, or maybe they do have deep feelings for you, but they're not expressing them, or they're not in a place where they're allowed to express them. Maybe perhaps they are still going through that karmic cycle that we were talking about earlier. You know, maybe they're just not ready for a relationship with you, or ready to be with you, or they just can't give you what you want. I really feel like when you do this energy, this Eight of Cups energy here, it's about you walking away here from Eight Cups, but you're walking away for something better, right? You're walking away for this from following your intuition, this gut feeling that I am not feeling satisfied here. There has to be something better. And when you show the universe, no, I do not align. I'm not going to force myself to align to things that don't feel right. I'm going to walk away from this because I know the universe will bring me something that I actually align with. That's when the universe is like, oh yes, absolutely, here you go. You know, um, Empress, right? You are very much so, regardless of your sex or regardless of how you identify yourself, you are very much so in this feminine receptive energy. Even though you are putting in the masculine, you're activating your masculine energy to the point of being like, okay, I'm going to make a decision and I'm going to plan and move forward. But you're also in your divine feminine receptive energy of, I know that there's going to be something better. You know, I am not scared to let this go because I know that the universe is an infinite place that constantly brings me some kind of new energy that will help me. Okay. If I'm, if I'm not feeling aligned in this situation, I trust the universe to bring me something else that I will align into. Look at this. Okay. With that feminine energy on the bottom, hello, getting into, we already saw the king of fire earlier, right? The king of, of wands earlier. And now we are seeing the queen of wands. So if you are in a twin flame situation and you're in separation right now, I really feel like there's really heavy marrying energy of both of you walking away from situations that don't really serve you, and probably most likely walking towards each other, right? It might not be straight to union, right? But it definitely can be like, I'm walking away, becoming one step closer to being in union with this person, right? And like I said, you are activating that feminine energy as well as the masculine energy, being willing to put in that work. Okay, so I do think that that's what I really feel like heavily, that's what the feminine energy is really dealing with right now, is getting into this I deserve kind of energy that this Queen of Wands is invoking for me. Okay, and I definitely feel like the masculine energy here, okay, the male counterpart of the divine masculine here, is also feeling that energy. They're feeling it in a different way. I really feel like they could be feeling it in their job or in their career right now, where they're really feeling this drive to set up a stable financial and emotional foundation. Okay, I really, really feel like the masculine energy here is really working on the coin. They're working on the pinnacle. They could be working on, I heard a hotel. So for some of them, it could be working at a hotel or working out of hotels right now. They could be, I don't know, managing a hotel. They could be in some kind of customer service, or they could be in the hospitality, something like that, in the hospitality career realm. All right. I'm hearing service, like service career. So some kind of they provide some kind of public service, which that's pretty wide. That's a lot of different ways that you could provide a public service, right? That could be, you know, from working with the government, being like some kind of police officer, or being some kind of therapist, or being some kind of retail owner, okay? There, or being some kind of restaurant worker or anything like that, you know. So that's a pretty wide range. Yeah. But I definitely feel like right now that the masculine energy here is feeling very much so like they have work to do as well emotionally, okay? And there could be an energy of the masculine energy getting into where it's like, I'm not ready to date right now, but I would be happy to have like friends, because the page of cups can also be an offer of like friendship, can also be an offer of some kind of like, oh, we could chill, we could go hang out, you know, something like that. But I'm not getting kind of like a, oh, I want something, but you know, I don't have anything to offer. It's kind of a situation where this person is like, literally, I'm working on myself right now, so I'm not going to go on dates with you. I'm not going to do that, you know, but I'm also not going to expect more out of you. You know, I'm not going to try to put you in a situationship or anything like that. I'm really, honestly, I'm really getting this really heavy, like purposefully, like by choice celibate kind of energy out of the masculine energy right now, okay? Because they could really be, they're not really giving out a lot of that energy right now. They're conserving it and putting it to work, and they could be creating something really big right now. Okay, so I really feel like they're actually preserving that creative, sacral, solar plex chakra energy, and they're channeling, instead of channeling it into being physically satisfied as much, they're channeling into finding that kind of 3D physical satisfaction in other ways, through creation of other types of ways. Yeah, and they're also walking away from that. I told you, right? There's this marrying energy here, where the masculine energy here is deciding, just making a really clear choice to go inside and go a little solo dolo trip right now. Okay, go a little, yeah. They're deciding to seek justice for themselves. Okay, they're deciding to be alone for a little bit here, but not in any kind of selfish way. So this is definitely a type of person that would be like, if you approach this person and you're like, I'm really interested in you, they'd be like, you know, I really appreciate it. You might be a person I'm interested to, but right now, honestly, I'm just being by myself. I'm working on myself, and I don't want to mislead you, or create any kind of situation here where I can't give you, you know, I want to be upfront about what I can't provide you, and all I can provide you with right now is friendship. Like, I wouldn't even go on dates or anything with anyone right now. So that's the kind of energy that I feel from the masculine energy. From the feminine energy, I feel like they're doing a lot of shadow work and walking away from a lot of, they could be walking away specifically from a relationship, or yeah, I hesitate to even call it a relationship. It could be a friendship. It feels a little more casual, but they're in the process of walking away, you know, towards being like, you know what, this, at the end of the day, the feminine energy here is like, this is not what I want. I know what I want. I just can't deal with this. Yeah, exactly. So I was talking about this kind of hangman energy earlier. Definitely felt that, where it's kind of like being put in a situation to make the right decisions for themselves is what I feel like both of these people have been put in situations that are making, you know, that are letting them experience, ooh, this is what I don't want. Let me walk away. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like the masculine might have already went through this and has already made the decision to walk away from that. And I feel like the feminine energy is deciding that now. Okay, masculines. Okay, masculines. Yes. So the feminine energy is feeling a little bit more kind of, I want to say page in a sense of like, they're ready to openly communicate. They're like getting the open communication from spirit, from, they're getting their guidance. They're like, okay, I see. I really get it. That's like this really big like study, like studying up energy. They could be taking classes, or they could be, yeah, they're working on their independence. They're working on cultivating their garden, right? So I feel like that's what both people are working on right now, that they're working on cultivating their garden. So you know, so that they have a filled cup to bring forward, right? So that they have a healed, beautiful, filled cup. Yeah, learning their karmic lessons. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I feel like there could be travel coming up here. Okay, specifically for the feminine energy here. The feminine energy could go traveling with a friend. Okay, very soon. It could be very impromptu. I'm hearing like winning a trip, or like just going on like an impromptu, like we got to get away. It could even be something close. It could be like an impromptu like a getaway energy, where it's like I need to work on setting some boundaries and getting it's like yeah, so it could be a kind of situation where it's like I just need to get away for this weekend because I just walked away from this situation and I just need a kind of like me time where I'm just kind of clearing my mind and I'm just kind of away. It's kind of a way. I could even be hearing like business trip, but either way, it's gonna be like, oh, thank goodness, because I needed to spend some time like away from my home, away from my house, away right now where I just spent a little time really reflecting so that I can make some smart decisions in my life right now for myself. Yeah, so that I can go and my boundaries don't have to be so high up. And like I said earlier, the Seven of Wands in reverse can also be is a big surprise for like spontaneous and surprise card for me. Okay. So be looking out for that. There also could be a situation here with winning some money. Okay. I'm also getting that with somebody here. Somebody could have manifested winning some kind of money or winning some kind of prize or something. There's that King of Pentacles energy that I was talking about earlier. Okay. Yeah, I just saw the Lovers, and I am getting like a meeting energy as well here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so there's also some anxiety here. I feel it's also being worked out, that's being released. It's not too like I remember I did say in the very beginning that I just had to burn a ton of sage to kind of clear off the energy because it felt a little heavy. And I definitely feel like that's I'm hearing surrounding energy. So be mindful of who you're spending your time with and who you're giving your energy to right now, okay? Because it's really important that you conserve your energy and you put it towards the right things, okay, in the right circumstances, and keep yourself in the right mind space, okay? Especially about, I'm really feeling like there's a time and an energy now that spirit really wants to give back kind of energy. It's kind of like you've been doing a lot of shadow work, you've been making a lot of good decisions for yourself, you've been working really hard. Now they want you to concentrate on the more like happy, loving light side and less on the kind of competitive kind of that kind of energy. I don't know. It's kind of comparative, like figuring things out, analyzing everything down. Like spirit's like it's a little time for a little relaxation. Okay, a little time for a little relaxation. Okay, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. So releasing the past, okay? Release the past, release this X energy, okay? And playfulness. Get in the relaxation mode, okay? Spirit is saying you've been doing a lot of shadow work, you've been doing a lot of releasing from the past, and it's time to kind of have a good time. Yeah, stay optimistic. That's what's going to help you stay optimistic, is making sure you're going out and having a good time. That's what's going to bring in these kind of romantic feelings into your life. Fall in love with your life, right? Because you deserve love, okay? You deserve love, 100%, right? You deserve love. And it's a big energy of giving a good, positive relationship in your life a chance. Giving it room to grow is what I'm hearing. Giving it room to grow. And the wedding card just showed itself to me. So I don't know. Maybe some of you could be going away for a wedding or going away from something. Maybe that's why you're kind of in the romantic feelings. Maybe that's why it's got you thinking about like what kind of partner would I really want. Like you might see a friend or a family member get married and you're like, they're so cute together. They're so sweet together. Like like you could be asking around, like people in your friend circle or your family, like what attracted you two together, what's making it work in your relationship. If you know that you have people around you that are in like these healthy relationships, okay, it is safe for you to love. I definitely feel like spirit wants you to know it is safe. You deserve this love. It's safe for you to not judge your love life based on how it's been in the past. It's okay for you to step into this playful, flirty, having a good time energy. It's fine to have passion. It's fine to allow that side of yourself, allow the more like fun, the kind of like fun and free side of yourself to excuse me, to kind of come back up, because like I said, there's been a lot of like really heaviness and a lot of seriousness. Okay, like it's been so serious. I mean, which, you know, going through a dark night of a soul, going through, you know, spiritual awakenings, you know, doing your shadow work, that that's not that's not easy, right? That's not easy. So but work on staying optimistic. So positive thinking will, you know, will bring you faith and trust in this situation. Like I said earlier, get into this kind of flirtation energy, have a good time with it, be very lighthearted. And for a lot of you, have this new love energy coming in, right? That's how you're going to manifest this good, new, positive heart chakra open, positive love energy. You're going to manifest that into your life, and you're going to manifest a lot more passion. So if some of you, I'm hearing that if some of you have been lighting red candles, or if you've been doing like passion or like love, any kind of like love rituals or spells, or if you've been you know, doing any kind of like candle magic, or doing any kind of candle manifestation, or manifesting feeling more positive and love, more passion, not just, you know, not just romantic passion, but also passion for life, passion for, you know, for whatever, for food, for love, for health, for your career, for, you know, finding a new passionate hobby or something that you can really dive into. I feel that hard coming out with this page of swords here. I feel that really hard coming out here with for the divine feminine energy. I'm feeling like a new passion project or something that's really going to engulf your energy, that's really going in a really good positive way, right? It's really something to really just like drive and chase after and be like, I love this, right? I love this. Okay, so let's get a few messages and we're going to close this out. What's a few channel messages? So let's channel a few. We're talking about the divine feminine, so let's channel. Yeah, free yourself from the past. Hello. Free yourself from the past. I'm trying to transmute my fear into love and forgiveness. Of course. Of course. Right? All that transmutation energy that you're doing from releasing and letting go from the past, right? Getting into that playful energy, and kind of really targeting and doing that shadow work for, okay. And doing that shadow work for anything that you feel like caused you a lot of fear. You know, I feel like a lot of you have been doing that, where you've been kind of concentrating on that, so that it helps like any kind of like self-saboteur behavior that you might have. And that's what's going to help you clear your energy. Thank you, Spirit. Right? You've been doing a lot to clear your energy. What's on together we will build an empire. Yeah, so there's a lot of, oh, I remember you from our past lives. So some of you might be having past life regressions, or you might be remembering, you might be accessing your Akashic records, okay? That could be something that, right? Because I was talking about you doing a lot of studying and things. So that could be what's coming up for you. Let it resonate as it does for you, okay? I definitely feel some big, I'm hearing mind altering. Yeah. Are we shifting timelines? Exactly. Yeah, we are. I just got the chills, you guys. Yeah, we are. So that's confirmation for some of you, if you've been feeling like you've been shifting timelines and you've been experiencing a lot of like spiritual awakening or ascension symptoms, okay? Yeah, so surrender. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to this divine plan, okay? Okay, and then one already came out for the divine masculine. We're going to switch over. Focus on yourself. I'm doing the same. Let's build towards each other. So definitely the divine masculine here. Ooh, divine masculine needs to work on their throat chakra. If you're a divine masculine here, or if you're a divine feminine, light a little candle or say a prayer for that divine masculine's throat chakra, because it needs some help. I don't compete with options. I am the option. So absolutely, divine masculine is getting into their I am worthy as well energy. We talked about that earlier. I am worthy. I am develop of love. You build up self-esteem by doing esteemable acts, right? So you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your body. You're taking care of yourself financially, emotionally, psychologically, everything. You know, and as you start taking care of yourself, you're like, wow, I really see that I am worth a lot more than my insecurities and that my failures might have been telling me about in the past, right? So there might be a divine masculine here that's releasing and letting go of some kind of rejection issues that could have been cheated on, okay, before in the past. I made choices I'm not proud of. Again, like I said, you build up that self-esteem by doing those esteemable acts, right? By being there for yourself and choosing, making better choices for yourself that you don't have to have regrets about. And grab me and hold me tight. So the divine masculine here might really be kind of needing some kind of I feel like the divine masculine might be feeling really strongly about feeling like they want somebody for cuddle season. That's what I was hearing. If we're going into the winter season right now, where I am, and in the northern hemisphere where I am right now. Oh yes, I also did some actual like research when I was talking about, there was a uh, a video that I did not too long ago when I was talking about the different seasons, but I kept saying like east and west hemisphere, and it's the north and the south hemisphere that does the opposite seasons. But anyway, um, yeah. So kiss me like the first time every time. So I really feel like I said, I feel like this kind of stored up energy, like the stored up energy that the divine masculine is it's like waiting. It's this kind of like waiting energy. It's like I can't wait till I have the right one, or I can't wait till I meet that person that really, that makes me feel like it's the first time every time. Together we will build an empire. So I told you there was marrying energy, that together we will build an empire. I did not even realize I put that back in. I thought that I left that down, but whatever. What's going on here? I am following the divine plan. So there is something that's happened recently that's coming out very specifically in reverse. That's what made it stand out to me. So the divine masculine here could be realizing that I miss your touch. The divine masculine is feeling very tactile and feeling very much so, like I said earlier, like they want somebody to cuddle up for cuddle season. Okay, they need somebody to keep them warm through the winter months. If you are experiencing winter months, they could just be kind of feeling like emotionally cold right now. They could just be feeling emotionally kind of distant right now and just kind of feeling kind of alone a little bit, but they feel safe, they feel secure. And it's not like, oh, I feel safe because I have my walls up. It's like, no, I feel safe because I'm really learning to have these boundaries, and I'm learning to have boundaries for myself. um, but I feel like this masculine did something very recently that they've been reflecting on, that they're like, wow, like that was so not like like the divine was like, go left. And I was like, nah, and I was like, nah, shoom, like I went the opposite direction. And it's like, oh, they could really be thinking about that, and they could be being like, oh, I was not following the divine plan, and I can see that. So they could be reflecting on a situation. Okay, that might be why they're in this kind of like reflective kind of set back and kind of detached energy. Like, let me sit back and get the bigger picture of what's going on here. And I really think that they are being enlightened. Is there someone else? So um, somebody here, somebody had a divine masculine here, okay, that was really convinced that their divine feminine had someone else. I mean, maybe they did. I'm not sure, about your individual situation. But I feel like this divine masculine is saying that they made some choices, or they said some things, or they did some things out of pettiness or out of jealousy, that they're being honest with themselves about now. That could have been the thing that they were like, wow, this was so outside of the divine plan when I decided to make that choice. Like, I don't know why I did that. Why'd I do that? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, two more. And then we're going to finish up this reading. The answer is yes. So if there was a divine masculine out there who was asking themselves a yes or a no question, the answer is yes. Okay. I'm also hearing yes man. So there might have been some divine masculine here that realized that they had a lot of yes men people around them that were just like, yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. And it's like, um, it's kind of like, I don't know about that. Kind of reevaluating the kind of people that they keep around them. Because yes, thank you, confirmation with that. I'm learning how to lead myself, because this could have been a divine masculine that very much so deferred all their decisions to other people because they weren't in very positive, divine, they weren't in very divine masculine energy, or they weren't very connected to their inner masculine energy because they were deferring the decisions of their life to everyone else, and they're really kind of realizing like, this wasn't, I'm supposed to be the divine masculine, I'm supposed to be the leader, I'm supposed to be, stepping up and making these choices for my life, and that's what I need to be doing, which is why they might have been really stepping back and taking some energy and spending some time by themselves. Okay. I'm also hearing that this could be a divine masculine that decided to go on a trip, or tried to go on an extended trip, or they could be planning one, to go away for a few months. They could be going through an extended holiday. I know that we're getting close to kind of, not close. It's like the beginning of November when I'm filming this right now. But you find this whenever you do. But maybe if you're finding it now, even closer to the holiday season, you could be dealing with a divine masculine that's decided to kind of get away. I just heard that song, "Hey, let's get away. I got a room on the other side of town. Ooh, baby, I was thinking of you." Yeah. So, so this person could be like, I'm thinking about just spending some time by myself and just kind of getting away and just kind of enjoying this kind of getaway energy here. Okay. I like the way you take control. So there definitely is. Yeah. What did I say earlier too? Detached. I said this divine masculine was feeling detached. Yeah. So definitely. So there is this energy here also with this divine feminine energy of detaching from like past things, or detaching from situations or people that don't really serve them very well. So sounds good. The energy, like once I cleared it out, the energy was just feeling kind of stagnant. Okay, the energy was just feeling kind of stagnant because maybe people in the past weren't making the best decisions, so everything might have felt kind of paused. Like, look at this situation longer. I feel like spirit might have paused some people here because it was like, look at the situation a little closer. They're showing me a magnifying glass. So yeah, look at the situation a little closer. Examine these people that are around you a little bit longer, and you're going to see the truth here. And it might kind of hurt, and it might not be a truth that you really want to see, but free yourself from the past. Free yourself from thinking about yourself and thinking about love and thinking about your journey and thinking about what twin flames are, or thinking about a lot of things. I think there's a lot of people out there that have been reevaluating how they see it and how they feel about this journey. Take a deep breath. It's all coming to you in time. I think we all needed to hear that, right? Just take a deep breath. You're going to figure out everything in divine time, and it's going to be great. Okay. I am surrounded by great abundance. That's right. You are surrounded by an abundance of wealth and love and prosperity, and you just have to free yourself, right? To free yourself. I really feel like there's a lot of things that are happening to surrender, right? There's a lot of things that's happening right now that's shifting timelines. Okay. Everything's coming to you in time. So remember that this is all part of the divine plan. Okay. Plan. Um, I just heard, like, so some of you might be doing something with Peter Pan. I don't know. That's going to resonate for somebody. Something about Peter Pan. Um, and then also Pan, like the god Pan. I haven't done that much research. They're showing me like it looks almost like a satyr. Does the god Pan like look like a satyr? Where they have like the like top half of a man, bottom half of a goat, and they like play. What is that? It's like I can't remember the name of it, but it looks kind of like a row of tubes like bound together that you can like blow. Anyway. I'm like, anyway, it's an instrument. It's an instrument, but they're showing me that. Okay, ooh, hold up. Calm down. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so some of you might be being guided to like look up a lot of like come and find me. Yeah. So some of you, if you're out there and you're being guided to look up ancient mythology or ancient cultures, ancient religions, ancient philosophies and things like that, yeah, this is your confirmation. Dive into that because it's going to be amazing. You're really going to have a good time. You're going to find something that you really enjoy, that's something that you really, that's very captivating for you. And I really think it's going to be a good, healthy thing, like a healthy distraction is what Spirit is saying, a healthy distraction. There's more than one way to be strong. Yeah, so there's more than one way way to find your way through this. So keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. If you like the content, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you would like to subscribe, please check out some of my other videos. Subscribe if you feel like it. Check some of the links in the description box down below. I do offer personal readings. My contact information is down below. If you enjoyed this particular deck, okay, that I pulled these messages from, this is one of my decks that I made, and the link for that to purchase that is down below in the description box as well. Please check it out if you feel guided to. Thank you guys so very much. All right, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, lovelies.